Well, hi there, friends. Rebecca here, the Dragon Librarian from Farmington Community Library. And Brill and I are here today to talk to you about a book that we think is absolutely wonderful, and we hope that you will like to read it as well. So, we're just about the middle of July right now, which means that summer reading is more than halfway done. What? How in the world did that happen already? How did it go by so fast? So we've only got a few more weeks left until the end of summer reading, but that's okay. If you haven't finished your log yet, or even if you haven't started, there is still time to get some reading logged in and win some really great, awesome prizes. So as you may already know, the summer reading theme this year is Oceans of Possibilities. So I thought it might be fun to spend the next couple of weeks while we're finishing up summer reading to talk about some really great books that feature the ocean. And these are books that you can read if you want. You don't have to read them. You obviously don't have to fit in the books that are the theme of summer reading into summer reading, but sometimes it's really fun to match along with the theme, right? So the book I want to talk about today is by an author that is really beloved. He is absolutely fantastic. That author is Richard Peck, and the book is called Secrets at Sea. Secrets at Sea. And as you can tell from the cover, this is a book not only about the ocean, but of mice. Which is kind of strange, right? Mice are not like the first thing you think about when you think about the ocean. At least they aren't the first thing I think about when I think about the ocean. And like I said, Richard Peck is a beloved author. He has actually written all these other books here that are listed in the front. I've only read a handful of them, the most memorable being A Season of Gifts, which is a really wonderful Christmas time story. So this was my third or fourth book by him, and he just does not disappoint at all. In fact, Lemony Snicket, who wrote A Series of Unfortunate Events, even wrote at the bottom here, if you don't like books by Richard Peck, there is probably something very wrong with you. Well, I don't know about that, but I do know that Richard Peck is an amazing author. So what is this book about? So this book is about a family of mice. So if you love animal stories, you will probably really love this one right off the bat. It's about a family of mice who live in this really rich old mansion with this family called the Cranstons in America. And Helena is the oldest mouse sister. She takes care of her siblings. The younger siblings are Beatrice, Louisa, and Langton. And they are a really old mouse family. They've stayed with this family for ages. They're even, as Helena always keeps saying in the book, their family goes back even farther than the human Cranstons. So then their lives get upturned because the human Cranstons decide that they are going to sail to England. This is in the time of Queen Victoria, by the way. So they are going to sail to England to try to find a husband for one of the human daughters. So Helena has a decision to make. Does she stay in the house? Does she try to find a new place to live? Or does she follow the human family to England for new opportunities and adventures? So they do decide to go on this ship and follow this human family to England. So the majority of the story takes place on the ship, which is really, really fun. If you've ever seen the movie An American Tail, which is a really older animated film, I got such vibes of that film from this book. Of course, obviously because of the mice that are involved and because of the journey as well. So the journey is really what the story is all about, and there are lots of great things that happen on the journey. There is lots of parties and dancing and great food and exploring and all kinds of things like that. But there's also some dangerous things as well. There are all these human strangers on the ship. There is the whole dang ocean that they're on, right? So if one of them goes overboard, that's probably going to be the end, right? And then perhaps most perilously, there is the ship's cat who is on board as well. You know, they always did have cats on ships like these to get rid of mice and rats and stuff like that. So that is a very, very real danger for the mice. So there's lots of danger, but there's also lots of adventure. There's exploring. There's laughs. I laughed a lot while reading this book. It was super cute. So if you're looking for a really great, just a fun adventure story, if you really like animal stories, like I said, I really do love animal stories. So this was a perfect read for that as well. And this author is just phenomenal. Richard Peck is just a great author, and this book is just really wonderful, and I'm super glad I read it. Particularly for the summer reading theme, but really this is a great book to read anytime. It's wonderful. And that is Secrets at Sea by Richard Peck. Oh, and one last thing I wanted to say. There are also throughout the story all these really beautiful black and white illustrations that show the different things that are going on, and, you know, parts of the story that are quite adventurous. I really enjoyed the illustrations as well. So I hope that you will like this book as well. Well, that's what we've got for you guys today. I hope that this book sounds really fun and interesting, and maybe will help get you into the theme of summer reading while it's still going on. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and please have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.